YouTube, what's going on? It's your boy Finney. I'm bringing you another video today on my 24 Road Glide. Got a lot of cool stuff happening to the bike today. Before we kind of get into that, I wanted to kind of make a discussion about my last video. If you haven't checked out my last video, go ahead and take a look at it. It was the first video I've ever posted. Didn't really know how it was gonna go, what kind of reactions it was gonna get. For the most part, I got a lot of good feedback. Like, a lot of people enjoyed the video, thought it was done as good as I guess I could for what equipment I have. I'm recording on a GoPro 13 and I got the media mod that plugs into the GoPro and kind of gives it that enhanced sound for kind of like these vlogging videos. I didn't expect to have that much traffic that day that I was recording, but it was a beautiful day. It was right on the water, so I definitely wanted to get a video there and kind of describe what I have on my bike and a little bit about me and stuff like that. So I hope you guys enjoyed that and kind of got to understand where I'm from, who I am, and kind of give a name to the channel. But as for that, I thought the video definitely could have been louder. I don't regret the spot. Like the spot a lot, but I do agree that I can get some better equipment. So talked to a couple buddies of mine and they shot me in the right direction on where to go with that. So in the next couple of videos, I am going to be having some better equipment. Maybe you can hear me. And I'm even gonna get a mic for my helmet as well, so we can talk while I'm riding, which is probably the most important purchase that I needed to get there. For today's video, I got my buddy Ricky coming up to the station today, and he's gonna be applying a ceramic coat to the bike, giving it a nice detailed wash and clean, and ensuring that this bike is staying pristine for the channel and for the entirety of the bike. When Ricky gets here, we'll kind of have him explain what's going on with the bike, what he's gonna do, talk about the ceramic coat. He's a professional detailer, been doing it for quite some time, worked for Mercedes and a couple other notable businesses. So if you guys want his information, I'm gonna link it if he allows me to down in the description. I'm sure that he wants the business if you're in the Youngstown area. So give him a call, give him a shout, tell him that I sent you, and he'll definitely hook you guys up. We'll go over the bike before and then we'll give you guys an after, and then that'll probably be it for the video. So thanks for tuning in. We'll pick it back up when Ricky gets here. All right, my dude, what's going on?
What's up, guys? I'm Ricky. So far I've done a strip wash on this. Basically that just is a soap that takes most of the impurities off, one foul go. Then we'll buff it, get the paint all nice and perfect looking, make it look like it was just painted. And then we're gonna do a alcohol wipe, it's called a panel wipe, that will get the surface free of any oil, silicone, anything that's gonna keep the ceramic from bonding. And then we're gonna lay the ceramic down. We're gonna do crystal serum light on all the painted parts. We're gonna do the C5 wheel armor, both from G-Technic, on the engine parts, the exhaust, and the wheels, basically all the black parts. Benefits, the biggest one is the shine, the gloss, the ease of cleaning. Other ones that people forget about is the UV protection, the droplet protection from bugs, birds. Bird poop is acidic. It does eat into clear coat if it's left on long enough, and the ceramic coat is that hard shell coating to kind of be the buffer between the elements and your paint from ruining the paint. So
I had no idea that the UV was such a big problem for this paint, and I'm glad that I went with the ceramic coat, because obviously we don't want our paint looking rough. And you also have other products as well for the leather and for the plastic, if you want to talk about that.
Right, absolutely. As well. Yeah, it's the sun definitely fades plastic, leather, it cracks it, dries it out, stuff like that. With the leather, supplies that we have, we can lay that on there, it'll soak into the leather, and then it'll be good for about 1 year to 2 years. The plastic, G-Technic makes something called a permanent trim restore. What that is you lay it on, buff all the excess off, get your second tile, level it all off, and then let it dry. After that, you'll have a perfectly beautiful black fairing. Nothing will be faded. You don't have to keep doing it every time you wash the bike.
That's fantastic. He's definitely able to meet you at your place as well. I'll link all of his information down for whatever he gives me in the description. You guys can hit him up, let him know that I sent you. Let Ricky get back to it, and we'll get back to you guys when the coat is on. All right, guys, so a little update. We got the front completely done. Looks absolutely amazing. He did the forks, the whole front fairing, the front fender here, the flat out bar, the plastic guard there. And now he's working on over this side. He's got the pipe that he's gonna show us how to make that look nice and shiny.
So here we have some panel wipe. It's just like an alcohol-based solution that will pull any last little bit of oil or impurities off the surface that you're coating. You want it to be basically surgically clean before you put the coating on. So you just take your alcohol wipe, just kind of rub it in real good, get all every square inch of pipe. Do underneath. Just flip it over for a quick dry. So you take your pad, and today we're using the C5 wheel armor from G-Technic.
And we got a call.
Damn it.
We'll be right back.
Yeah, I'll save that part.
All right, we're back. We had a call, but I'm gonna finish showing you guys with that pipe. So we applied the alcohol, right? And then you got the
C5 wheel armor.
show you guys there. C5 wheel armor.
So we did the alcohol to prep the surface that will prevent the ceramic from bonding perfectly. So you put a line or two on your pad. You want to prime your pad a little bit, just kind of work it in, work it back and forth. And then you just want to start at one point, just do a straight line all the way to the end, overlap, come back. Might have to work in your corners a little bit. Get that all completely covered on this back side.
I don't think this video is doing it justice, but
And then
in
you wanna
person,
use, oh, sorry.
no, you're good. In person, it looks just two completely different shades.
So you want two towels. One is going to be a leveling towel. One is going to be a takeoff towel. The leveling towel, when you do that, is going to take off the excess. You want to work that in really, really good. Even if you think it's worked in, wipe it again. And then you don't want to see any sort of streaks or high spots or smudges or anything like that. You want to pretend like you're drying this exhaust. And then after that's really worked in real well, you don't see any liquid spots, you want to take your takeoff towel, then you just do the same thing.
These are just microfiber towels.
Yep. And then you let it dry from anywhere from 4 to 12 hours, and you have yourself a freshly ceramic exhaust.
It's so much better.
A lot darker.
A lot darker as well, yes. Probably stepping away, you can see that there. It looks so much better in person, but bike's coming along. Would you say about 60%?
Just about, yeah, 60%.
What else we got left?
Well, we're gonna do the bags. We coated the exhaust so then we could put the bags on. We're gonna do those, and then I'm gonna do the engine parts, which would be the tops of the heads, transfer cases, derby covers, the swing arm here, maybe a few little parts up in the front, and then the wheels, and then we'll be all set.
Perfect. All right, guys, we're officially done. Took about 4.5 hours for Ricky to get the 24 Road Glide all ceramic coated and cleaned. It looks absolutely phenomenal. It looks better than brand new, better than I got it. Ricky, if you want to let them know where they can contact you at if they're interested in getting this done, because I mean, honestly, this thing looks pristine right now. The gloss, I understand with the silver, it's not as shiny as the other bike colors, but it looks amazing. So I'll let him kind of explain everything and where you can contact him at, and that'll be it.
Yeah, so today we did the crystal serum light on all the painted surfaces. So that's the silver parts, the black framing docking hardware here. Also up front, we did the forks and the cans above it. The crash bars, all the supporting bars, everything was done with crystal serum light. Mirrors, handlebars, levers, and footboards and things like that. It's great for water beading, protection, sun protection, things we talked about earlier in the video. And then,
Most importantly, cleaning.
right,
Easy,
ease of
easy clean.
Yeah.
That's what we're looking for. So
And then on the engine parts and the wheels, we put the C5 wheel armor. Looks great, adds a ton of shine protection.
ton of shine.
It's easy to get brake dust off that's baked on off the wheels. And then we did
You can see that rainbow that you're talking about there as well.
Yeah. We did the engine parts, all the connecting rods, timing covers, derby covers, transfer cases, all that stuff. That was all C5 wheel armored. So really good, strong, aggressive coating for hot temperature parts. And then we just kind of made it look like gold.
Where can they contact you at, Ricky?
Oh, you guys can shoot me a text or call me at 330-503-9250, and I'll get back to you guys once I get some time.
If you're in the Youngstown area, you got to hit up Ricky.
Absolutely. And then we're also, in the future, we're going to do some permanent trim restore on the inner fairing and other plastic parts like that. We're going to do some glass coating / plastic coating on the windscreen, these little side canners, and a couple other parts like that. And we'll get Brandon's flag fully set up for this riding season.
All right, Ricky, I appreciate it so much. And
Thanks for having me out.
Thanks, guys, for tuning in. The next time you'll see Ricky, he'll be doing all the stuff that he just said with the plastic fairing and the glass for the windshield and the headlight. So look forward to seeing him back on the channel, and look forward to seeing how much better this bike's going to look here in the future. Stay tuned, guys. Thanks.